Hi, hello! Welcome to cooking school. This is Alan. Today we're going to make protein pancakes. Enough of the cringiness. Anyway, yeah, protein pancakes. I've not eaten since my workout, so I'm really hungry. These are really good. It's the best recipe I've found so far. It's really tasty. Usually they're really stupidly dry and don't enjoy eating them, but I really enjoy eating this. So I'm going to talk you through the ingredients, and then I'm going to film me throwing it into this. That could be exciting to watch, I guess. So I'm going to talk you through the ingredients. So if you're going to make it at home, you can go and run circles and catch the same things, then make it with me, and we're going to have a great time. Yeah. So anyway, protein powder, that's your basis of it. So I've got PhD Smart Protein, lemon drizzle cake flavour. This stuff is the balls. It's really, really good. It's half price in Holland Barrett, 90 grams of protein per 30 gram serving, and it is actually recommended for cooking with. So I wouldn't say go and pay 30 quid for this. Most proteins will do. They're all the same things, just flavoured protein. So try it with your chocolate or your vanilla, whatever tickles your fancy. Chuck it in there, see how you get on. Around about 30 grams of protein, so in your serving that you'll put in there, and happy days. That's number one, okay? Number two, we need oats. We have 30 grams of rolled oats that you add to it as well. That's number two. Number three, we need a medium egg, okay? Number four, vanilla extract, only a tablespoon, but that's there anyway for some reason. And then milk. It does recommend oat milk. I use skim milk. For me, I'm not prioritising on losing weight or anything at the minute. I'm bulking up a tiny bit, trying to build a bit of muscle. So for me, it doesn't make any odds. If you want to be a little bit more anal, get almond or oat milk. That's just as good, but obviously a little bit less calorific. It recommends 80 ml, but I'll put a little bit more in there because I like it's a serving of 4 pancakes. This recipe I'm giving you, but I get more 6 out of it because I'm a little bit greedy. And then we need fry light for your pans so they don't stick. Obviously, we require food scales to measure out your ingredients. Fruit, whatever fruit you fancy, is completely up to you really. Blueberries, if you're in a calorie deficit and trying to lose weight, I recommend blueberries because they're not very calorific, and that's what I had with it the first time. It was lovely. Today we've got a berry medley. How exciting! This is all frozen, so I'll defrost this while I'm cooking this up, and I'll chuck it on afterwards. Around about 100 grams. If one wants to be anal and I was watching the calories, I wouldn't quite have 100 grams of this because obviously it's a little bit more calorific than blueberries. There's like raspberries and strawberries, blackberries, just better bag of berries really in that bag. So I'd have a bit less, but as I'm not really watching that, not so important. Obviously we need a pan. How excited! I use 2 because I'm really impatient, but that's whatever. And then last but not least, you need a blender. So you can blend it all together. I've got a NutriBullet. I crack it all into this, blend it up, and then I throw it on. I'm gonna do a really cool, like, looking down angle thing on what I'm doing, so you can see it, because some of you enjoy that, I guess. So yeah, so this serving makes around 4 to 6 pancakes. I get 6 out of it. Happy days. I'll get the calories and I'll throw them here. We'll see if that actually happens because my video editing skills isn't that great, but they might be there. So, an hour later, I managed to sort my camera out so you can kind of see downwards and my hands are doing. Recommends 80 grams of milk. My girlfriend showed me that actually if you use food scales and put it onto grams, 80 grams of milk is actually the same as 80 mils. So as I said, I don't really use 80. We're going to push the boat out and go for about, oh, we're really pushing the boat out here. We're going to call it 120. Okay, 124. Nearest, damn it, okay? Number 1, okay? Number 2, let's zero that, we need oats. So, 30 grams of oats. Let's hope my measuring skills are just as good as my milk measuring skills. We'll reset the scales so we're back to 0, so we can get 38 grams of these in here now. 22, 23, 26. Shit. Okay, well over those 2. This is going swell. So 33 grams, but yes, it should be 30. We've gone over a little bit, but we're not going to lose sleep over that, okay? Next one. we're going to crack a medium egg in, okay? Now usually I can crack eggs fine, but because I'm recording, something's bound to go wrong. But no, I think we're okay. I say, try not getting a shell in it. And yeah, I'm right, the one time I do it for the video, it's going dreadfully wrong, guys. Medic! Help! Okay, seriously, this is ridiculous. Yeah, we're good, we're in, we did it. Without any shell, I think. Okay, now we've got milk, egg, and oats. We now need protein powder, okay? So, you want about 30 grams of this. Again, we use scoops of protein powder that are not always bob on the mark, or bob on the money. So, always, I'm not saying always, but you don't have to be that anal to be fair. I keep using that word far too much in this video. And now my scales are going to start to run out of battery. Let's try again. Seriously? Oh, we do have a spare pair of scales. Come on. Let's keep your fingers and toes crossed for me. Yes! Hallelujah! Oh, there is a God. Right, so, back on track. Always have a second pair of scales ready, just in case. So we want 30 grams of protein, okay? So, yeah, whack this in here. No, yeah, 30 grams, that's right. 22, I'm getting confused now. Everything's going wrong. 30. Happy days, right. Stop it. Stop it. Happy days. Right, so, 30 grams of protein. Terrific. Okay, so the only thing that we're missing now is our vanilla extract. Okay, so, very quickly, get a spoon. This is going awfully well. 1 tablespoon, or teaspoon, sorry. Like that, and it pops. Makes all the difference, apparently. The only thing that I'm missing out of this recipe is 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, freshly squeezed lemon juice. But I'm not going to lose sleep over that, okay? So, what I like to do now is I get what I call a knickerbocker glory spoon. They're very long, they're in the desserts. I like to give it a little mix together first. Obviously you're about to blend it, but if you put it all straight in with the blades, you get all stuck to the blades, and it's a pain in the bum. It doesn't blend correct. So I always give it a little cheeky spindle with a spoon. Make sure you get the remnants off. Chuck it in the bowl halfway across the room. Chuck this on top. Smells really lemony. Smells really good. So that's where we got our blender. Now we're going to blend it upside down. Give it a little cheeky shake. You can use a food blender or anything you've got here. You don't have to use a NutriBullet. This is what I've got on hand. This makes life easy. Okay, I like to make sure it's blended properly. Okay, that's blended. Unscrew, like so. Off we pop. And there's your mixture ready to rock and roll. Okay, it'll be a little bit watery, it's still quite thick. And now just give me half an hour while I move the camera over next to the hob. I've seen about half an hour, guys. Right, so it didn't quite take half an hour. So you got your fire light at the ready. We're going to put a couple of squirts in here, like so. Yeah, in a preheat. Okay, we don't want it too high. Around about there, I'm happy with. Get those both preheating. Like I said, I like to use 2 pans at a time because I'm usually quite hungry when I'm making these. So, again, that's a little bit too high. Put it down a bit. Happy days there. Well, I'm both heating up. Happy days. We've got our mixture over here at the ready. And then whilst that's doing that, so we're going to grab our berry medley. And we're going to get a serving into a bowl and get this in the microwave, defrosting whilst they're heating up. Let's go for... That's good to me. Okay, so I'm going to put this in the microwave for around about a minute and a half. Happy happy days. Right, so whilst you've done that, your pan's now heated. And now we're going to evenly whack the mixture into the centre of the pan. Nice and slow into a circle, sorry. When you get the size you want, then stop. And then what you need to do is run around your tripod that you've got set up, which other pan, and do the same thing. This one isn't quite as much of a circle, I'm rushing that a little bit. And have a spatula at the ready, and then you'll get 2 to 3 minutes per side, but you can usually tell yourself because you'll see at the edges of the pancake itself, it'll start to curve, and you'll see, and you can always try it with your spatula and see if you can move it yet, but it's only been there for about a minute, but you already see it starting to toughen up a bit. I can actually move it already, because I put in a firelight in. You don't have to use firelight, you can use a little bit of olive oil or coconut oil, it is completely up to you. Another thing you can add to the pancakes too is honey. Honey is great. Honey adds a bit of goodness in there. Okay, so it's been a couple of minutes now, so I'm going to flip. So it's under and over, looking good. Under and over, looking good. Then we'll give it about another minute that side, and then I might put it over one more time, because you always find the first one you do, because the pans are still heating up, takes a little bit longer to cook. And then we're going to throw onto your plate. Not miss the plate like that. That was amazing. Oh, this is going really well. Yep, there's one. And here's two. Beautiful. Throw them on the side. And then get your next two on the go at the ready. So, after that, as I said, we got 6 pancakes there, beautifully cooked. And then if you so please or so choose to finish off, you can add a little bit of honey on top, just a drizzle on top, like so. Picture for the Instagram, obviously. And then, a spoon. And you throw this fruit on top that we defrosted earlier while you're cooking your pancakes. Throw these on top. And voila. There we have it. Protein pancakes in a matter of, should have been 5-10 minutes, but that's it. Wasn't so hard, was it? You know, eating healthy doesn't always have to be boring. There's ways around other things. We're going to start a bit of a series on this, like a diet hacks kind of series. Me and Kerry's always talked about it. But I'm going to go eat these now. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel, press the notification button, and share this video with your friends. Hope you enjoyed the video.